beautiful people. Hello, awesome people. Hey, Blessed TV family. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to this wonderful session. I welcome you all. I welcome you all. And by the way, have you gotten the copy yet of my book, You Admire the Glory? Then ask for the story. It's an awesome book. In my opinion, because I wrote it. It's my life. So yeah, if you truly really need it, please, you can inbox us as we are working on the having access on online. So that's ebook, Amazon, and all that. So please feel free to inbox us, and my team and I will be able to reach out to you and have it. So I'm just here to share something that has been bothering me for I've had a lot of things really to talk about, and my circles know I share a couple of things when I get a chance from time to time, but there are stuff that I want people out there who are not in my bubble, who are not in my circle, to hear. That's why, by God's grace, I have been here to to share stuffs, insights, teachings, and all that, because maybe what I know might be a solution to someone. So when you hear me most of the time say I have something that I've been thinking about, oh, for sure, I've had a lot of stuff in my journal. I'll just something will pop up and I'll just write, and sometimes I'll just maybe come across maybe a friend or someone who's interested maybe into listening to me. I'll share. It depends also knowing who am I sharing this to and all that. Anyways, I just want to talk about those people who have the tendency of saying, I don't need nobody. I don't need anyone in my life. I'm all good by myself with God. So I would love you not to be ignorant. And what I'll be saying right now, to some people it will be why is Blessings saying that? Why is this? Why are you saying this and that and all that? Why? Yes, because you need people. You need people. God was not a fool. You were not created. If you didn't need anyone, physically, the physical perspective of human, physically, you were supposed to be alone in this world, alone. But God saw it fit to have another person or other people on earth. Why? Because, life is crazy sometimes. As much as we need God, we need man. There is this saying, the blessings comes from God through man to man. So there are stuffs that God would present to you through man, and not he himself is going to come and say, my daughter, now I have brought this for you, or now this and that. I don't want you to be ignorant. I want you to know, and I want you to learn. I want you to know to say you need somebody. That is my emphasis, and that is the main thing I am sharing, that you need somebody. You need somebody in everything that you are doing. There's that somebody you need. There is that somebody you need. Mostly we personally call them midwives. And midwives is not really per se. What's this? It's not really per se that it's those midwives in the hospital or anything like that, but somebody who can cause what is in you be birthed. Okay, what is in you be birthed. What is in you be birthed. It could be that career. It could be someone sharpening your potential. It could be somebody working with you and making sure that you discover your purpose. It could be that it's someone who is going to push that baby, and that baby could be your dream, your vision, your goals. That what's this baby could be maybe a business implementation. You've had that idea for so long, you've got those ideas, I would say, for so long, or maybe even skills and other, but you don't have anybody to push you to that level. That's why you need somebody. There are people per se who are like the way I've said it, they're like, I don't need anybody. Young man, young woman, you need somebody. That's why, for instance, some of you people, because of pride, if you lumba, and you're like, I don't want Nachadi Namailo to say that. I know there are people, we don't have to be ignorant. We are coming, some of us were coming from backgrounds whereby sometimes, because of experience, life had to hit you so hard, like you had to experience certain things rough, and you didn't expect them to go, they've just turned out to be something different from how you saw them be or come to being. So, and you're like, no, I think I'm okay by myself. I mean, you have to change your mindset and tell yourself that thing, okay, didn't work out. Okay, I was betrayed, I was backstabbed. Yes, people go through stuff, people go through issues. People are backstabbed by their best friends, their close relations, this and that and this and that. And I understand that's why other people have reached to that extent of saying, I'm just cool by myself. I don't need a friend or anything like that. That's why I know it's painful. I know maybe your experience was so hard, so bitter, so harsh. But I mean, you have to get up. You have to know that you can do much more, better and best when there's somebody in your life. And in your life, I don't mean just no it's a relationship, or no, you need people around you. You need if it's in the field where you want to venture into, you need to be mentored. I've always talked about this in most of my videos and anything like that. You need somebody. You need to learn. If it's workshops, you need to go there. If it's seminars, you need to meet with people. That's why you are at the same level, because you think you can do it by yourself. You need people. You need somebody. You can't be, for instance, if you have a company, for instance, you can't be your CEO or the founder or whatever. You can't be an accountant. You can't be the secretary. You can't be the caretaker or something like that. You can't. You need branches. Just like even in the hospitals, we've got doctors, we've got midwives, we've got surgeons, we've got pediatricians, we've got nutritionists, we've got different interdisciplinary team members or anything like that. We also need the same sweepers, those ones that the cook my kitchen, the people who prepare food, for the hospital and all that. We need people to clean instruments, equipments and all that. We need anesthetists. We need, it's a collaboration. So not just be like, no, because I'm a nurse or I'm going to do this by myself. Yeah, there's stuff that you can do by yourself, but there's stuff that you need to work as more than one person. So I just want to remove this mentality from certain people who have been saying, no, I don't need anybody. You will be in the same position, my dear sister, my brother, my auntie, my aunt, whosoever. If you're watching this video and you're like, I think I've been in this position for so long, it is because I have this mentality of saying, I don't need nobody. Yes, you have been in that situation because of, yes, your background. Everybody has their own phase of life where they are hit, They are put down there on the floor, but it's up to you to choose to get up. It's up to you to choose to make it. It's up to you to choose, like even people to engage and have in your life and say, okay, I can work with these people can help me. Of course, even if you don't trust certain people 100%, but you can be like, I can rely on this person, I can depend on this person for this. So having the mentality of I don't need anybody. You need somebody. You need somebody. Unless you say you don't need anybody, for instance, in terms of you just want to be you not get married, because if you are that person, you're saying you don't need anybody, but for instance you want to get married or to marry, kids are going to come in, staffs are going to creep in and all that. So unless you're just some kind of creature who would want just to be, just, and you will respect that. We respect that. But if you really want to do good, to do better, surround yourself with people who have the mentality of growth, who have the mentality of not envying you or envying each other. The people with the mentality of, oh, guys, we gotta do this. Oh, guys, we need to take this leap, we need to take this leap of faith, or we need to jump to this high, and somebody will be like, how high? Okay, let's jump, let's get in there. So I know it's so crucial that people have gone through bitter life. People have gone through a lot. People have gone through a lot. Some have been left bleeding, some have been traumatized because they involved people in life, and they involved, like I said, some is their close relations, some is their best friends, some it's even their wives and husbands that after meeting them, maybe their lives had to fall apart and they're like, not anymore. So I know it's painful. I know it's painful. I'm talking from my little experience. I might not really be in the exact shoe as you have been or encountered, but I would love you to try again, engaging people in that project, in what you are doing, in what you are up to. You need to engage, if you don't want, maybe, like I said, we are living in a modern world where a lot of things are happening. I mean, we've got internet, we've got, Google, we've got YouTube, tutorials, like everything. Most of it is displayed out there. It's no longer the way life was kind of hard, growing up, like we didn't really know a lot of stuff. So if you don't want sometimes to engage people, maybe as you're starting something, get to books, study the people maybe who have gone ahead of you on that side. Some of us, you can learn from our little short story of, that's why I said grab your copy, and you learn about us, and you also learn about other people. How did they get out of this situation? How did they manage this, coming out of this mess? And they keep moving. It doesn't mean that when you fail, it's permanent. Your failure is not permanent, unless just you choose to like, okay, you call yourself, I'm a failure, okay, I'm gonna be this, okay, this is the end of me, okay, what. But there are times that, yes, life is meant for people, you'll be knocked down, yes, but choose to get up, dust yourself and say, oh, guy, I had fallen, yes, I failed, yes, so what next? Get up and do it again, try it again. If it could be, maybe you are divorced or something like that, or something happened to your relationship and you're like, I don't need anyone in my life. You are denying yourself love. Who knows, somebody who come across you, the next person will treasure you, will be in for you, will be, they'll see you as the reward, as the gift, because there are some relationships whereby, if you failed the past relationships, it could be maybe somebody didn't appreciate you, somebody maybe thought that you were doing them a favor being in their lives, and also like that. There are people with different kind of mentality whereby they're like, oh, it's more like they're doing a favor being in your life, and you're like, but hey. So you need to see that, oh no, you need to get to somebody or a person where you like I'm getting to this person. He deserves me. I deserve him. He is my gift. I'm his gift. He's my reward. He's my treasure and all that, and not just a by the way stuff. So try again to fall in love. Try again to love. Open up your heart. If you are a young lady, you are a young man, open up your heart for somebody to sit or to be in your life, so that you don't realize when it's too late, and also, like I've said, I've always talked of counsel because it is something that is, for me, certain things have helped me that maybe Google cannot help, and all that. But you need somebody, you need people, you need just a physical person to pour out to, like, even just to cry. As much as you're like, I've got God. It is me and versus God. Yes, but Lesa, say physically, and come and wipe your tears and say, my daughter, stop crying. It's okay. I know it's hurting, but get up. God will not come from heaven and give you a physical hug, and okay, to say, God is with me. I know I'm having comfort from him. I know I'm encouraged in him, and I know the word of God encourages me. I know that Christ lives in me. I know that I'm gonna get out of this situation. But there are times you just need a hug. And like, okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You are hurting, but it's gonna be all right. Somebody will give you a cup of or a glass of water and say, take some water. God will not come from heaven and give you a glass of water to say, no, you've cried too much. You gotta be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Get up, go out, chill with friends and all that. So please, young man, please, young woman, no matter what you have gone through, no matter the pain you have experienced, no matter how you have to lose bleeding in terms of being hurt and whatever, choose right people. Choose to collaborate with different kinds of people. You can do it much more better and best than you are doing now if you open up your heart and you're like, okay, let me do this business again with maybe using this other side or principle or anything like that, not with the mentality of you don't need anybody, you need somebody. So you tell a friend and a friend and a friend, share this video. Who knows, it's gonna help somebody out there who have this mentality of, I can do it by myself, I don't need nobody. They need somebody. I know there's this thought that has just come in. I wanted to say that Akale, way back you'd be like, it's okay. Yeah, there's, like, I talked of technology. This time you can have a child even if you don't need anybody and all that. There's a lot of ways to have babies. You get my point. And I don't want to get into there, but it's just a different thing. For instance, to have a child with somebody, somebody's going to be your helper and a provider or something like that. You are not going to have that mentality of I know certain people have reached at a point of saying, like, I think this all is rubbish, this all is nonsense. I don't need nobody. I'm going to go that route. I'm not even going to have anybody, I'm going just to buy the stuffs and, just have a baby without any man in my life. And think about that child, that child you are going to have. And when they grow up, they ask about their father. What are you going to say if you are a young lady thinking of maybe doing that? You have to be fair with your upcoming children and be like, if they ask about my father, how am I going about their father? How am I going to explain this to them? You get the point. So be mindful of how you are going to approach the certain stuffs. There are some people who just because of their broken relationships, friendships, and all that, they just became bitter and said, I am not even, for instance, going to get married and all that. I don't want the marriage drama and all that. I would rather just know somebody at that extent, or I would rather just have a child through other ways, and not just having the physical intercourse and all that. And it's so bad, but if you know somebody who's planning to do that, because you have to share this video to them, and who knows, they can be rescued, or maybe their approach of thinking is gonna change, because everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone needs the love. They can try again with different people, and not just to feel like, no, it has not worked out with the other people, and their heart were broken and all that, but you can try again, and who knows, the next person might love them so amazingly, and that they couldn't, than they imagined. So please, you need somebody. You need somebody. And this is not only centered about relationships. I've talked of different ways. I've talked of careers. I've talked of relationships. I've talked of businesses. Even financially, there are times that you get so broke, and you're like, don't swallow your pride. Go to somebody, hey, my guy, my friend, and of course, you need to be a person who's going to pay back the money, not just like you borrow someone, you get somebody from your friends and all that, and it becomes a challenge for you to give them back the money. You have to pay back the money. So you need help. Finances, you need help. Spiritually, you need help. You need somebody. So thank you so much for watching, and just share the video, and just see to it that you visit our work page. That is our ministry page, I would say. I don't know if I can say our ministry page or whatever. That is on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and like I said, if you need a book, you can tell us, and we'll communicate pretty soon when we get to have our soft copies and all that. So thank you so much for joining in, and God bless you all.